we're losing them.
Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dark Crusade. As is tradition, I will give a quick recap of what happened last time. So, our party entered the Valley of the Two Armies and the Lost Patrol. They battled their way through the valley, facing both the mysterious lizard folk and an Istvanian war party that were locked in a technically three-way, but you could even say four-way battle between themselves, between the lizard folk and the Istvanians, that Lost Patrol, and the Ascended of Vulcan. Those who have been granted a portion of his power by the big man himself. Our party encountered one of his Ascended, Torgrim the Pious, who explained exactly who he was, what he was, and explained that Vulcan had seen them coming and had sent him out, as well as some of the other Ascended, to basically track them down and get them to where Vulcan is. Fighting their way through the last of those that were in their way, our party, well, not fighting themselves, Torgrim just kind of killed them all. They got to the entrance to the World's Edge Mountain and were let inside. There, after a long journey spanning a few months, with Winkham's receiving his cryptic visions and the message that he must get to Vulcan, our party finally met him. The big man himself, Vulcan, appeared before them. Vulcan explained how the world was actually working, about how his demigods, or how the other demigods were not just random people, but they were his siblings, his sisters, and his brothers, including Istvan. And their father/mother was Cadia. He explained how Istvan had betrayed them all, had fallen to the sways of dark gods, who promised him power and wealth. And how a great cover-up occurred during the Istvanian heresy, of how the humans,
Oh, man.
Sorry.
about how the humans were given the full blame, or the humans that followed Istvan were given the full blame for the Istvanian heresy, and not the dwarves and the dragonborn, the elves that also betrayed Cadia. And how Cadia was slain, how Caliban was slain, and Tanith was slain. He explained that Cadia, in their last act, before they fell silent, attempted to obliterate Istvan's soul, though a sliver of it survived. And it has since gathered strength in the 1,000 years since the fall of Cadia, and is now making a comeback. Finally, Vulcan explained how the Istvanians were moving so well and unseen around Cadia itself, through the use of portals, that they... Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Sorry.
Through the use of portals, created by the sacrifice of Cadian Sykes. And as he explained this, the portal that was in his sanctum flared up and opened, and out marched an army of lizard folk led by their queen. I must ask one favor of you, my champions, Vulcan says. And he turns, the sword of Istvan, flaring up with ethereal flames. Will you join me onto the anvil of war? And he points at the army approaching out of the gate.
Yeah.
Chia. Chia.
I will be playing
sure.
Kieran for this.
We have a character named Kieran?
That's
Johnny.
Johnny.
That's Johnny.
Oh, yeah. No, that was gonna be my sister's name. She was a boy.
Yeah, you said that when he made the character in the party.
Did I?
Yes. Yes, it is time to fight.
Vulcan.
Where are they?
Give me a sec.
Point me in the right direction.
We'll get there in a minute. I have a scale. I have a grid.
I have a skill.
Vulcan turns.
Pat, just bring out the graphing paper.
Vulcan turns the blade in his hand, and he shouts, "The blade of Istvan thirsts for blood. I will deny its temptations." And he plants the sword into the ground. And he holds his hand up into the sky. And he says,
Lightning bolt.
"Come forth, Dawnbringer." And you see a golden light fall from the ceiling. And he catches a great golden hammer.
Dibs.
I want that one.
In his
Is that a FNAF
hand.
weapon?
It's a giant ass hammer.
Yeah,
Dibs.
what? No.
Is that a You can't even hold it. What are you, like a 5-foot elf?
5'3", something like that.
Yeah, it's taller than you. Anyway.
Damn.
Moving on.
"Come forth, Dawnbringer," he says, and a golden light falls from the ceiling and he catches it in his hand. And he says, "This is the hammer that slayed thousands of traitors back in the heresy. It will taste traitorous blood once more." And he spreads his wings out wide. The army
Go in.
is directly in front of you, marching out of this portal. There is 5 feet of space in between each lizard folk going horizontal, and 10 feet of space in between them going vertically. So as they're marching out, you know, there's 5 feet of space standing next to each other, and then behind each other there's 10 feet of space. So it stretches out, therefore, 50 feet wide and 100 feet back. There is 10 ranks of 10, with the lizard folk queen at the very back.
So there's 100 lizard folk, and 101, like Dalmatians.
Yes, basically.
Okay.
I want the spotted ones only.
Amongst the ranks of the lizard folk, you see 9. Or hold on, let me read this off right. I had this written down here.
I'm afraid of whatever
80.
information you've...
It's a giant square. You see 80 of
Right.
the ones that you interrogated outside. They have the shield. They have they have clubs, basically. They're not really armored other than that. Towards the back, making up the last the last 2 ranks, you see 15 of the great armored plated ones. Like, they've taken the hide of a salamander and pretty much hammered it into pseudo plate mail armor. They carry great swords. And then amongst them you see 5 that you have not yet seen before.
Huh.
You can't see their eyes, for they wear cloaks made out of the skin of a wyvern. Basically, they flayed a wyvern and made a cloak out of it.
Nice.
And then the lizard folk queen is at the back. She is a giant, nearly as tall as Vulcan himself.
That's large. That's large.
She carries
Big.
a massive trident in one hand, and in the other hand, you see black, ethereal flames wrapping up her arm. And she's holding a little, like, fire in her hand, above her hand. She has scales of black, unlike the rest of the lizard folk that have scales of green. It matches the color of the armored-plated warriors who have taken taken the salamander hide and made armor out of it.
Cool.
They are 300 feet in front of you currently.
They're 300 feet away,
Yes.
and we're just looking at them.
Yes, they have marched out. She has pointed at Vulcan and said, and two of you can understand this because you casted comprehend languages.
Goddamn comprehend languages.
And she has said, "Foul demon that genocided my people, I will be the one that brings you low today." And she's
Okay,
pointing
bet.
at Vulcan.
Bet.
Yeah.
Do we... Is it a roll for initiative situation, or are we not close enough?
You can roll for initiative. You're 300 feet away.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry, I forgot to turn my volume up. Johnny.
How much bark inspiration I got left? I got 3 left.
What? Eric?
I got 3 bardic inspiration left.
So we rolling?
Oh, fuck.
Cause we didn't rest before.
Yeah, you roll.
What?
Oh, so you can give it up to 3 of us.
Oh, that's Ricardo's, not mine.
Sick.
Jesus Christ. I was about to... Oh, fuck. I'm at the top. Okay. Oh, I get a 4!
Talking about,
See if
man.
I roll another nat 1.
That'd be pretty funny.
What? Okay, what? Okay.
No, Jacobs is ready.
What's the landscape?
It's a giant flat obsidian, it's like obsidian that's been smoothed out. And
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's nice.
I cannot hide. Wait, hold on. I'm able to hide.
I can easily hide in this landscape.
Alright.
Can I hide? Hold on. I have an ability. I have to look this up because I've
Okay,
never used
so-
it before. So
I
I need to
am
figure out if
ability.
this works.
Did you all roll? I'm not seeing your rolls. I see
I did
Bell.
not
got
roll for.
18.
I did not
I
roll
rolled.
for initiative yet. Let me hold on.
I rolled
Let
for
me
initiative. I
find it.
got a 4.
Because I
Alright.
wanted to see if I wanted to enter the combat rather than hiding.
We'll get the mortals out of the way first. Here is Averland,
Oh, then I shouldn't have rolled.
Wait.
Siegfried. Oof, Siegfried. Siegfried's still just amazed that Vulcan is here. Drock.
He's an awe.
Private
Yeah, we got Drock.
yeah, Private Drock, yeah.
That poor guy.
Drock is amazed and inspired by Vulcan's presence.
Who's draw?
You probably weren't here. He was the only one of the surviving retinue.
Oh, no.
He was the
No, we
only
found a
one.
bunch of 'em.
Yeah, they found like 6 of them, I think it was total.
Yes.
And he was the only one that was not dead set on a suicide mission to find Vulcan.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, so that's the 3 of
Do I want to
them.
roll? I mean,
Oh,
fuck
that's
it.
how that works.
I'm rolling for initiative, brother.
11.
Yeah, I'll roll for initiative. I'll figure. I can do that later. What I was trying to do.
Okay.
I can do bardic
7.
inspiration as a bonus action.
So how far away is the,
There. So it is
Queen is in the
300
back.
feet.
She's
Yes,
400 feet.
yes, it's 300 feet between you and the front rank, and the ranks go 10 feet further back from there until you get to the queen, who's 400 feet back.
I was trying to figure out how slip into shadow worked, but I figured it out.
All right, I'm gonna do the allies first, and the big man himself. I swear to God. I swear to God.
1.
Nat
he fell
1 for
over.
a fucking demigod.
He's got 17. We're good.
+8. Holy shit.
See, there's +8 to
He's
Well,
initiative.
he is a
demigod.
god, so I suppose.
He's thinking it'd be 20.
He stays ready.
Alright.
I'm always going first.
Drock, in his fanaticalism, is going first for the allies.
Fanaticalism?
The good
Yeah.
boys, as we're called
Isn't it fanaticism?
by me.
I don't know, man. Listen,
Drop
you
is
pronounce
at
just
19.
wrong. You don't get to talk.
Shut up about that! That happened months ago.
And I remember because you said gith, and I was like, what?
Winkums is like, Dad's watching, I gotta go.
Girls are watching.
I'll make you proud.
Dad's watching me.
Stop talking about... What is it? Which day?
I have to go hard.
Anyways. I was gonna try to make a
Vulcan.
you're scaring the hose joke, but the hose are Vulcan.
Yeah. It's too late now. You messed it up.
I did.
Ow. There.
Alright. Ansel is next.
Dad, I won't let you down.
At 12.
Maybe.
So yeah, I have an ability because I finally picked my sub race because I just forgot where I can hide as a bonus action, even if they can see me and there's no
Good.
cover. I can only use it once per short or long. Oh, I get it back on a short. I need to know that.
Ireland at 9.
Just fucking... Me and the homies hate being
Just
confused.
the bamf out of existence.
Nightcrawler.
Undervin at 7.
Messed up. I rolled like an 18 to start.
So I realized that I actually have been doing my spells right because basically clerics and druids both basically prepare all spells. It's just the spell slots that.
What?
Okay, so
Who
I
said you were doing
thought-
nothing wrong?
Alright.
Yeah, but I thought I was doing them wrong, but it turns out I was
We
actually doing them
go
wrong. I was doing them
to
wrong
the
in
enemies
the
next.
context of a sorcerer
So-
or sorry. Anyways.
Oh,
You're good. Enemies next.
Oh, I was.
I meant concentration mostly. I
So-
didn't know how you were
yeah,
doing your
I was doing
spells.
concentration wrong, absolutely. But I was doing because okay, so if you're a sorcerer, you have
spells.
You
Yes.
know all of them.
And wizards can change them out when they learn them.
First
Exactly.
2 ranks.
Oh god, they're rolling by
Oh
rank.
my god!
Homie!
Well,
I can handle it.
About to use
Yeah,
slip and
so-
shadow and leave.
Vulcan, you on your own.
and Vulcan, you're cool.
Thanks for
and
the level
everything.
up, yeet.
Next 2
This
ranks.
was fun. Bye.
Oh my god!
Okay, wait. How are all these ranks at the same
That's-
time? Aren't they gonna be crawling over each other? Doesn't that come sort of some disability?
Well, it's
Yeah,
a,
do they have a formation?
yeah, they're in a big square, and there's lines.
But are they gonna since the first 2 roll okay, so imagine the first 2 roll really high, and then the one behind it rolls really low, and then the one behind that one rolls really high. What happens then?
So,
That's just how fast they maneuver.
alright, picture this, right? This
Yes.
is their equivalent of the demon that genocided their race. I don't think
so they're
like,
angry.
Yes.
So they're just running. They're
Yes.
just
I got
endgaming it.
this.
Yes.
They're just sprinting at us.
Yes.
Okay.
So anyways, I started sprinting.
So anyway, I just started sprinting. Next 2 ranks.
I was gonna say,
That's
if
a
you roll
little
another
more.
20, dude, I'm about to quit.
You always have to be when you're stealthing. Okay.
I'm about to start ripping dudes in half. Throwing them at each other.
Going here.
Kill one,
Okay, I
can
got
I use
this.
it as a weapon?
Okay, these are the last 2 ranks of the club and shield boys. They're pissed. Okay. The ranks.
No talk as we angy.
The ranks of the armored plated ones. As soon as I pull up their sheet, there we go.
Patrick, I'm really excited for this battle. I've been looking forward to this. all
They're
week.
also
I-
pissed.
I have proficiency in performance
In a
now.
little bit here. You guys better be ready.
I got evasion now. I stand right in the middle of it.
No, you better not.
Hit me, dude. I'll pass the dex check and then won't take any damage.
The cloaked ones.
Actually, wait. I don't know.
Are
if I
not
know
ready
that
at all.
very well.
Good. It's about time you rolled a nat 1 with all these high fucking rolls you're getting.
And the queen.
Is a bitch.
25.
40.
Is also not really ready.
Oh, thank God. You'd think she would be.
Okay,
She's just all talk.
so ranks 1 through 4 give a loud shout, and they run forward their full 30 feet. So they are now
270
feet away. Yeah. A lot of this is going to be moving to start. I can tell.
Like, it didn't occur to me that everyone had like movement,
And then-
I was like, oh man, they're gonna run us down. They was kind of looking at us.
And then
Charging
shoving
at each other.
aside those who are too slow, rank 7 through 8 pushes past 5 through 6 and move their 30 feet. So that's technically 320 feet away. There's a lot of math here. And then the armored plated ones also shove their way through rank 7 through 8, and they're about 10 feet in front of them, so they're 330 feet away. And Drock runs forward 30 feet with his little flamethrower. Yeah, Wake comes you up!
I'll move up to Drock.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Alright, you move up to Drock. That's your turn. Oh, before I continue any further, can I get max health from each of you?
52.
Oh, yeah.
52.
46, brother.
46. 80.
52, brother.
Oh, Zad.
52.
I know, I'm just so...
You and your
Right?
If I get
I don't know if you
hit,
saw
man.
I don't know if you saw the chat, but I have the amount of health I would like. I have 3 below the amount of health I
I'm
would
sorry,
if I took
what did
the
you rolled
average
a
roll.
4. Okay.
I don't know what you mean by that.
So you know how I was
43
rolling to start with
for Guffin.
You
for
know
like
what?
health?
What was
I
that?
was rolling to
Eric?
start with for health.
Yeah.
43.
Yeah.
43.
So I did the math yesterday, and like if I take if I
Vulcan's
would
health?
take an average of the 7 levels
Mysterious.
of rogue I have and the 1 health of sorcerer I have, I would have 55 health, and I'm at 52.
You always
which-
you always take the average.
Yeah, which means I
didn't.
Well, some people don't because they like to RP
I
that.
don't
know what
think
I-
you should.
You know what I totally
Otherwise you end
forgot
up like
about
Zach.
for you guys? None
What?
of you have ranged.
No, no, we don't.
I was like,
Hey, man,
We
I got
just
javelins.
For the first,
I was like,
I have unreal speed and stealth.
I have a couple javelins, but I'm not about to throw them.
I mean,
Why?
I have spells with.
So I have no
like,
dex,
spells with
brother.
Heavy
Dude,
range
give me your
and stuff
javelin.
I mean, you're hitting the 100, big 100-man square. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
you
just
can
aim for the
find a
middle
way
guy.
find a way to hit someone.
find a way to hit someone. Yeah, you're just chucking it into the square. You're gonna hit someone.
Like, literally, Zach, point at one of the guys in the middle and be like, "Yep, you're next."
Yeah, if
And
you wanna
miss
make this
horribly,
if you wanna make
you're
this-
still gonna
Call
hit
the
someone.
If you want to make this
Fucking-
interesting, if you're gonna use a directed range spell, roll a D100 to determine which one in the fucking square is getting hit with it. So
That
you,
I like that one.
a guy in the like 3rd rank just gets fucking destroyed.
Direct hit.
Like yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck him in particular.
All right.
I don't know how this ability works. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, figure it out.
That rank.
Well, I can hide as a bonus action without cover or like when I'm being watched.
That is so funny.
That's kind of
D8 plus.
because that's my
Sneak into a
sub race
little-
that I picked. Because I was like, all the other ones are weird. This one fits the most.
Just like
Um,
turn
5
into
plus
liquid.
7.
I don't know if
35.
that hide check stays
5 times
after.
What do you mean?
Like I don't know if that's permanent. You know,
What check?
the check. So they have to fail the initial like whatever like passive perception or perception check if they want to look.
The person trying to perceive you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then am I just there? Am I just hidden?
Yeah.
Forever?
I mean, the way I think it probably works is until.
Or I guess
someone-
until someone like actively
someone
does a
else.
perception check on me.
Yeah.
Because it's passive perception until they look
Okay.
at me. Because that's an action.
Whoa. Okay, I see. I see how this works. Yeah, I think either
Vulcan-
until someone with a
Oh,
different
go ahead.
passive perception.
Yeah, they would have to
Sorry.
use a whole action to look at me.
Yeah.
That's very strong.
You hear a low chuckle from Vulcan, and he says,
Oh no.
"Yes, my champions, you honor me with your zealotry." And he spreads his wings wide, and he
Towards the
says, and he looks at the army coming, and he holds his left hand out because his right hand's holding the hammer, and he says, "I think my Ascended would like to taste some blood." And you see next to him a pillar of red flames stretches into the
Ooh.
sky. Or into, I guess, the sky, because it's a fucking mountain. And he says,
Yeah.
"Come forth, Black Sun, the Avenging." And you see one of his Ascended appear alongside him. She's a giant dragonborn with black scales, and she holds a great sword in her hand. And he says, "Yes, my paladin, join us in glorious battle." And with his wings, he flies forward 100 feet and crashes to the ground and swings his hammer back and forth, preparing for the fight. And now,
Yeah.
That flight movement will get you.
Yeah.
Black Sun, the Avenging, joins your group for this battle.
Hello. Hi, mommy.
I just have to get to. Okay.
Just say after we're done with this here battle, we go like get something to drink or something.
16.
No, they have to stay here, so, you know.
What?
All the Ascended have to stay here.
They can't leave.
And she is ready to go immediately as she is summoned.
Just shows up like.
She holds her greatsword into the air and she says, "For Vulcan!" Oh god, my voice. For Vulcan! No, I'm
Are
losing.
you okay, man?
I can actually feel my throat like closing up. That was pretty good. Sure. For Vulcan! And she charges forward.
So wait, she's like the super imposing badass dragonborn lady, but her voice is like. She has the voice
This
of
is
like
so
a
great.
forest fairy.
I love the fact that I'm losing my voice in the middle of this campaign.
Vulcan.
For Vulcan! She charges forward.
Minnie the
How
the
far-
mouse fucking charges forward.
How far does she move? 40 feet. She charges forward 40 feet. She's 260 feet away. Woo!
Patrick.
Okay.
Hey,
Goddamn, when is my turn?
Hansel, it's your turn.
How do I want to go about this?
Don't die, somehow.
Good point.
Without changing form, I'm gonna run forward.
30 feet.
My distance.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do
Keeping it
badass cinematic battle change.
Ooh.
But there's no camera.
I appreciate.
Your camera's
eyes
in
are
your
the
mind.
camera,
That's
bitch.
what you think.
Saris, it is your turn.
I appreciate Ansel's
Fart.
commitment to.
I'm not
Shit
gonna
pants.
fart. I'm not
Why?
gonna shit in my pants either.
I
Too
shit-
late.
I shit
came
and
free
rolled.
shit.
Cat shit pants.
I cast shit and come and piss.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. I'm gonna run 60 feet.
Ooh.
Are you dashing?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
dash.
Dash.
Huge!
What the fuck else are we gonna do?
That's what I'm
First
saying. like-
First cloak guy is gonna shoot a lightning bolt and just.
Better
In a
not.
straight line.
Yes.
You better not.
Reminds me, this might be a good opportunity to figure out how this fucking spell works.
Which one?
I've never used it before, so
There's a first time for everything, Eric, so
I
let
haven't.
loose.
I know how it works in general, but I don't know.
Just
I know
let
it works in
loose.
theory, but not practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Aberlin draws his longsword and he bangs it against his shield and he shouts,
Yeah.
"For Cadia! For Caliban!" And he charges forward. 60 feet, he dashes. He's fucking ready to go. Enderman,
Okay,
you're up.
Within 60 feet of me.
Is my turn?
Oh, yeah.
Yay! Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use dash as an action, and then I'm gonna use dash as a bonus action and move 90 feet.
Oh,
Whoa, easy there, cowboy.
Look at
I just
you.
spit everywhere. What the fuck?
So you just you move 90 feet.
Yeah, that's how I was looking up how dash works.
everyone
'Cause
okay?
it just adds one
I'm picturing
movement.
this. I'm picturing this like all happening at the same time. So you like dash forward 90 feet, and then
It's like
Vulcan
Speedy
just
Gonzales.
crashes to the earth like right in front of you, and his wings are going.
I'm picturing Enderman like
Right behind my boy.
Like takes the Roadrunner stance and then like leaves a vaguely Enderman shaped like cloud of dust.
Siegfried taps his halberd against the obsidian ground, and he says, "Oh, I haven't had one of these in a long time, lads. My blood's pumping." And he charges forward 60 feet alongside fucking Averland. Oh yeah.
And Sarah's.
And in the midst of all of this, the lizard folk queen, she starts to squeeze her hand a little bit, and you see the black flame in her left hand. It flares up a little bit, and you see the thorny ethereal flames around her arm. They start to squeeze a little bit tighter around her arm.
Damn.
Ursula, it is your turn.
I am gonna dash forward 60 feet.
You dash forward 60 feet. You watch to your horror.
Wait.
Not you. Well, it's not happening to you, but you watch to your as you're all running forward, and you can kind of see in between the ranks. You see one of the cloaked ones in the back kneel down, and one of the other cloaked ones takes a dagger and slits their throat, and they fall to the ground dead.
Ew.
And then
Well, it's one down, guys.
Hell yeah.
They're killing
And-
themselves.
You hear a faint hum start to fill the air now.
That's disconcerting.
Ursula looks around suspiciously.
Drock points his wrath gun into the air. He's pointing it towards them, and he too shouts, "For Vulcan! For the last flame!" And he charges forward another 60 feet. He's covered 120. You guys are getting close, actually.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Wiggins,
How far
you're up
away
again.
am I?
You
They were
moved. You
300
moved.
feet?
Yes, but then
They were
all moved.
270.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
So now you're 210, and he's moved
I'm
100.
moving
Close
60
is
feet.
kind of relative.
And I moved 90.
I'm gonna do 60 feet.
Oh, I should point out, as you are all doing this, the front 4 ranks have moved up another 30 feet towards you all. And the
I can't do math.
other ranks have
Hold on.
also moved another 30 feet forward.
okay,
Me
Patrick.
not good at math.
210-ish.
Mm.
No, hold on. 150.
Yep. You're 100
They're
feet.
150
Oh.
from me.
The closest rank is 150 feet away from you all.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 150. It's 150 from where I am right now because I moved 90. We're gonna be close in a turn.
Vulcan looks at the ranks and he chuckles and he says, "Oh, now they've made it a fair fight."
Wait.
And he holds
Bro,
his hand up into
Vulcan
the
doesn't
air.
take out 30 with one attack.
He holds up his hand up into the air again and he says, "Come forth, Torgrim the Pious." And
Huge.
another ethereal light appears to his right. And appearing before you is the one that you met first, the dwarf.
I was gonna say that name is kind of familiar.
The dwarf Torgrim. And he pulls out, which weapon did I give him? Going back.
Vulcan is
Man, we got
summoning
the
goddamn.
Are you challenging the lizard folk alone? Nah, I'm with the boys.
Give him a net.
Torgrim pulls out
What?
a long obsidian blade.
Damn
And he is now a part of you at 14. He'll go after Black Sun.
Vulcan is summoning Ascendant like the goddamn battle monsters.
For Vulcan, Black Sun says as she charges forward another 60 feet.
What have you
Oh.
done, Patrick?
Vulcan, actually, before she charges, I forgot to move Vulcan. Vulcan spreads his wings once more.
Vulcan is right there.
And he jumps forward another 100 feet. He crashes and he says, "Burn." And he opens his mouth, and a stream of flame hits the front rank, hits 5 of them in the front rank.
Scum!
And they each have to make a dex check.
Dear Lord.
Disadvantage.
What?
Hey, dude, Vulcan's the shit, man.
Yeah.
Vulcan said no. AoE attack.
3 of them
AoE.
fail.
5! Well, Jesus Christ!
Three.
I'm afraid of
I
what
believe.
this is.
Yes, 3 of them. No, 4. 4 of them fail their dex check, and they each
Die.
take. Oh boy.
7,000 damage.
They
Instantly
each
disintegrated.
take 24 damage.
Gee.
Each of the units? Or each of the...
Each individual takes 24
Okay.
damage. He streams forth a line of flames from his mouth, and he catches 3 of his 5 intended targets, and they just turned a puff of ash right in front of you.
Don't care, didn't ask, plus you're lizard folk.
And then Black Sun says her line and charges forward. Torgrim points his obsidian blade to the sky, and he shouts, "For the final flame!" And you see ethereal flames coat his obsidian blade, and he points it forward, and he charges forward towards the ranks of the lizard folk. Ansel, it's your turn.
Torgrim's cheating.
Yeah, I'm gonna, run forward again.
60 feet.
Yep.
I need a gun.
So you've moved
Someone
120.
get this man a gun.
You moved 120.
Someone give me
They've
a Glock.
moved 60. It's 240.
Get this
120.
man a
You
Glock.
are 120 feet away, I believe now, if I did my math
Bet.
right. From the front 2 ranks.
Cinematic moves coming next turn. if
There
it's
is 17 left in those front 2 ranks.
Or they were 150 from me. Did
Vulcan used
they
a
moved
Glock.
up to 120 from me now? Because they moved?
Yes, because they
Can't
moved.
stop me. Pulls out a AK.
Sarah, you're up again.
Vulcan pulls out AK.
I'll pull up 30 feet.
It's over for you.
Dunk on him.
Pull up 30 feet. Come through.
He's pulling up at 30 feet to shoot
Hit
his
the
three.
jumper.
That mean I'm about 150 feet, right?
Yes.
Oh no. What do you have?
I'm gonna
Eric's
cast
about to
Fireball.
inspire us. Or
Oh
fucking mock
boy!
him.
Fireball!
20
Don't-
foot radius.
Just don't fail and kill yourself.
How far
Center.
is the range on it?
150 feet.
All right, so you'll catch the front. You'll catch the front 2
Eric,
ranks.
my boy.
Yeah, 100,
Are you like targeting like the
Fireball.
front rank, or you're trying to catch both ranks? Like what you doing?
catch both?
All right.
Dex saving throw. DC 15.
So it's a 20-foot range, right?
20 foot radius.
Radius.
150 feet
100
range.
150 feet range, 20-foot radius. So you're gonna catch 4 if you center it. Yeah, if you center it in between the 2 ranks, you'll catch 4. All right, so dex
That's
saving
me.
throw.
Quick, another folk.
Dex saving
Dex saving
throw.
throw. DC 15.
Okay.
Imagine if we had a ranger with a bow.
You
and this whole time he was
catch
just
2
popping
of them
arrows
in the
out.
blast.
Alrighty, Roo. And the other 2 take half damage.
All right.
That's how it'd be on that
8d6,
fireball.
brother.
Bitch of Ender.
A d6. 8d6.
8d6.
Holy fuck!
You're rolling 8. Jesus!
Oh!
Oh!
Well.
You
How
cast.
the turntables turn.
You cast your fireball forward, and you immolate 4 of them. They're just dead. All 4 immolated.
Disgusting. Just broken.
How many
busted.
times can you use that?
How many spell
I
slots
have-
does he have?
I can potentially use it
Many
one more
times.
time at level 3 and twice at level 4. if
Oh,
I
that's why
want.
it's 8d6. Jesus.
Oh.
Oh, don't cast level 4 fireball. Kill. I'm gonna go jump in the ranks
Level
and
8 is a beautiful
I'm gonna
place.
go jump in the ranks and goddamn
should,
wild surge myself and kill everyone.
You should definitely use that on the boss lady at
So,
least once.
7 of the 20 are dead from the front 2 ranks.
Yeah.
That's not enough. I'm gonna have to kill like 6 on my own.
7 of the 20?
Yes.
So they're down to...
I cast Shatter. That's a fun spell.
Oh yeah, I should have pointed out. Rank 7 through 8 and 9
They're down
also,
to 94 total.
also
Might
moved
fuck
up.
around.
So they
Down
are...
to 94.
They move forward again, so they are, I think they're about 200 feet away at this point. 7 through 8 and rank 9. 5 through 6 will be coming up to them shortly.
200 feet? Wait.
Think,
the back boys.
Yeah,
Okay.
the back boys, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, did they move
They're
back?
moving forward and then back. They're doing like serpentine patterns.
Good.
The queen closes her fist entirely.
Oh no.
And the black flame that was in her fist turns into a jet stream.
Right.
And all of the thorns, the ethereal flame thorns around her arm have now completely enclosed around her arm. And she ends her turn. Oh, Averlyn has also dashed forward another 60 feet at this point. Endervin, you're
By
up.
the way.
Me!
Mm-hmm.
How
You're
far are they from me now?
You're, was it
They're
100?
close.
Yeah, you're
A lot of numbers.
120 feet from the... Yeah,
Okay.
from the front
Right.
ranks. Because Vulcan
Okay.
was 50 feet.
120, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna cast Firebolt
Nice.
Firebolt, firebolt.
on a single. I have to roll my attack.
So, how far is the range on this one? On Firebolt?
120 feet exactly.
Roll me... Okay, so it's a single person, right?
Yep.
First, roll me a d20 to see which one you hit amongst the two ranks.
D20 or D100? Or no,
D20.
there's 20. They're 20
Yeah,
in the ranks. Okay.
20 in the... Yeah. Or, well, I guess there's technically...
100 total.
You
Hit
hit
10.
left? Yes.
I hit number 10.
You hit number 10. Poor number 10, who is the last in the front rank.
Okay. And then I'm gonna roll my spell attack. 12.
That's against their armor class.
Yes, I think
That,
so.
that misses.
It's okay. I don't have to get close. It's a cantrip.
You cast your firebolt and it just goes whizzing past his head. He's like, holy shit.
What's that?
Is that it? Is that your turn?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use a bonus action to hide.
Okay. Or you just laying like yourself flat against the
Well,
obsidian.
I'm gonna use slip into shadow, so I just kind of bamf out of existence.
Oh, nice.
What is it, stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, hold on. So the way this is wacky. Hold on, I gotta figure out. So when I got my sub race, so I have slip into shadow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also have this thing called Gift of the Shadows, I think. Yeah, so when I make a stealth check, I have to add my intuition die, which is 1d4. So, I rolled that, and then I add 1d4 to that. So that's 17.
Average.
You
stuff,
are hidden from them all.
Yeah, I bamfed.
From
Like, right
behind,
under Vulcan, and it...
from behind you all, you hear, "Curse these damn old legs!" and Siegfried runs forward another 60 feet.
Like the number 10 in the ranks got almost shot, and then looked at where he got shot from, and there's just nothing there. Imagine the camera pans over and it's just nothing.
Again,
Rank-
a vague, like, Enderman-shaped cloud of dust.
Rank 5 through 6 moves up another 30 feet. They are 10 feet behind rank 7 and 8 and 9, who are 7 and 8 are still the normal boys, and then 9 are the big armored plated boys. Ursula, it is your turn.
Alright, how far away am I again?
Oh my god, you move forward, what,
I'm
60? You move forward 60 feet?
Yeah.
Your first turn? And they've moved forward a total of 60 feet since then. I think. No, we've had 2 turns. They've moved forward
Yeah.
120 feet. You move forward... Did you only move 30 your first turn?
No, I moved 60.
So you've moved 120 both times, I believe, then, right? Total?
No, well, this is my second turn.
This
They
is your
had
second
to.
turn? They've had 2 turns.
Yeah.
So they've moved forward...
No, I didn't.
They've moved forward 60. You've moved forward 60. There was 300 feet to start. So 300 minus 120.
240?
240. Yeah.
You're far.
Yeah,
God damn it.
you're
yeah.
the furthest. Actually, Siegfried is saying, "Curse these damned old legs" in front of you at this point.
I'm just kind of like easily sauntering. All right, I dash. I have a plan, but I need to get a little bit closer. I dash, and I'll keep track of how far I've
60. So
how
yeah.
far ahead I've moved. So
You
I moved
dash
120 feet by now.
At the back, you witness one of the cloaked figures that has just slit the throat of one of the others. He puts his hand into the blood, and
Ew.
you see
Hot.
blood red vines, magical vines, move up his arm. And he points his hand forward towards your group. And then, from up in the air, 3 blood red beams descend from the sky, and they
I thought you
hit.
said beans. I thought you said beans.
Beans, yes, beans.
Think about them
Big old beans.
I need them
Blood
beans,
red beans.
brother. Give me the beans.
Blood-starved
That was
bean.
some rice.
One hits.
Stop.
I'm doing some background rolls. One hits Drock.
Oh
No
no.
blood-starved bean.
The second hits Saris.
Hey, whoa!
Those are the guys I'm fine with.
And the third hits Vulcan.
Vulcan can take it. Wait, no, he's dying.
Saris, make me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom!
That's high.
Work.
Thank God it didn't hit me.
It's your dump stat, huh?
That's my really bad one.
Oh, duh.
That's my good stuff.
Eric's got like a -5. He needs to roll a nat
no,
20
it's
pretty much.
-2.
Oh!
I did it! I think.
Yeah, you passed.
Well,
It did the
you take damage, but you don't take the
You don't
extra
take as
effects.
much damage.
You take a total of 6 damage.
Oh, that's
Very
not
nice.
too bad.
Drock.
That's pretty generous. You got a nat 1 on that damage roll.
Yeah.
Could have been like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I could've.
There goes a third of your health.
Drock also just takes 2d8.
I'm curious to see what it is if you fail.
You die.
20
It's probably twice that.
Vulcan fails, dies instantly. Oh
Drock
no.
takes 9 damage.
There goes your
Killed the
power,
guy.
Zach.
That's right, I'll
Wait, now you're
sacrifice
just a
God.
dude.
My god was really strong.
And
My God,
Vulcan
you're God.
takes. What does Vulcan have for his?
Vulcan's
Look
got a
at Vulcan's health
+12.
pool. Chuckle.
Vulcan takes only takes 2d8. Oh wow, 8 damage. Ooh, he's shaking in his fucking dragon boots.
Vulcan can cough a little bit.
That's like an itch.
It hits him, and it just kind of reflects a little bit off of his scales, and he chuckles.
Owie.
My man's got like 700 HP.
And
Seeing
a gun.
Wait, Vulcan has a gun?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he summoned a Glock.
Shut
Golden
up.
gun.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
seeing their prey,
Celestial Nighthawk right now.
Gat.
seeing their great demon is now only 50 feet from them. Somebody coming down the stairs. What the fuck? Anyway, seeing their prey is now only 50 feet from them. The front 2 ranks run forward 30 feet, and all remaining 13 of them throw javelins at Vulcan, attempting to bring him down.
That's a lot of javelins.
Please tell me he does this whirlwind fucking Naruto block where he just starts spinning.
How far forward they move?
They move 30 feet and then threw their javelin, so they're only 20 feet away from him.
So
Only
they're 90
one.
away from me.
Does that even hit?
Bro,
Only one hits him.
What, Eric?
I don't want to fight Vulcan.
Vulcan's got an
Good thing
armor
he's on our
class of
side.
20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
21.
One hits Vulcan, and just kind of glances off his scales.
Owie.
That one little folks like, yeah!
Vulcan swings his hammer out and it hits like 7 of these away, and the rest just go scooching past, except for the one that just kind of glances off of his scales.
So, Vulcan flew 2 times, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Okay.
played.
So they're 90
what's the word?
they're-
Hopscotch.
They're only 20. The front 2 ranks are only 20 feet away from him now because they moved up.
They're 90 feet away from me because I didn't move.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying
Uh,
to keep track of where I am.
and we go to Drock's turn, and Drock dashes another 60 feet. I think that puts him at 50 feet away now. I hate trying to keep track of all of this. Yes, Drock is 50 feet away. Lincoln's, you're up.
Yeah, it's real hard without the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, none of us have ranged anything.
How
so we
far am
have
I
to
away
get
from them?
close.
I'm ranged.
Drock just
Big
moved
exactly.
range, but like not bow range.
Drock just moved 60 feet,
You're
and he
110
was
feet
50
away.
feet away total. You're 110 feet away.
From all the enemies? Okay.
From the
And I'm
from,
90,
from the
so
front
you're
2
really
ranks,
close.
which is 30, which is 50.
You're really close,
left.
but you can't see me.
And then behind those front 2 ranks are coming another rank, another 2 ranks. Yes, another 2 ranks are coming behind them of the normal boys. They're about 50 feet back from them, so 70 feet from them. And then right behind them are the armored boys, so they're about 80 feet away. And then right behind them is another 2 ranks, who would be about 90 feet away. So you,
Alright, so the closest one's a ways away still.
yes, the closest ones are 110 feet away.
Holding sword.
And then you've got the queen all the way back with the last rank.
I'm gonna move up 60 again.
Alright, so you are now 50 feet away. You're alongside Drock.
Very cool, very cool.
I don't like that.
Oh, also rank 9. No, I already said they moved up. We're good. Vulcan raises his hammer up,
Do it.
and he just slowly walks forward 10
Oh.
feet, and he swings it in a wide arc, attempting to hit all of the ranks, or both ranks ahead of him.
Wait.
Attempting at everyone!
I still dibs his hammer after this.
My target
You
is
can't
you.
carry it. Why would he
I
give it to
can.
you?
So that's 13 D20s, plus his bonus to hit with Dawnbringer.
Plus, don't you, like, not use weapons to me?
And